Hello and welcome to the Elder Scrolls Online Elsweyr expansion. John Hertz here, and today we are going to be going through the quest line on a brand new character, level 3, just loaded in.
A moment,
skip the whole tutorial, but yeah, we're going to be running through this Elsweyr quest line. This is part 1. I think we'll maybe just do the first quest for now and see how it goes from there.
Excuse me. If I may be so bold, you match the description I was given? I have a message for you, if you're willing to accept it.
I don't know what description I match, but I guess I'll accept this.
More like a summons, really. Comes from Abner Tharn, who once advised Emperor Varen of Cyrodiil. He wants to see you in Riverhold in northern Elsweyr. Said it involves the Khajiit Defense Force and a rage of dragons, if you can believe it.
Looks like I'm going to Riverhold. Alright. So we gotta go find this Abner Tharn guy. See what these dragons are all about. I don't really know if there's a quicker way to get there. It looks to me like we're just gonna be riding there. Like I said, this is new, so I don't have anything unlocked. No, none of the way shrines yet. I used to play the game quite some time ago, around the time that the game first came out on PS4. I've been playing for a couple weeks now on PC. And I know I'm kind of late to the whole Elsweyr expansion thing, but I just wanted to make a video going through the whole thing. And, see where it goes from there. See if this character can actually become something. It's this character I'm playing on is an Argonian Warden. I'm trying to make it more of a healer build, so we'll see how it goes. But since I took such a long break, I kind of forgot how most of the game plays out. But I really like the way it looks and what they've added. It looks a lot better in my opinion than when I used to play on PS4. Maybe I'm just not remembering correctly, but I think it's nice what they've done with the game. Did not expect them to be adding dragons though. Hopefully we'll get to fight a dragon or do something. Oh yeah, as you can see, if you played the game before, you know that I would have added these add-ons. Just little extra things to help me out when I play. There's also some combat ones. If you guys don't really like the add-ons there, let me know and I can remove them for this playthrough. But yeah, for now I have them on. You'll just have to let me know what you think of them. Yeah, I forgot how much of a traveling simulator this game was. Pretty much spend most of the time in quests just going back and forth between your destinations. Looks like there is a way shrine up here that we can grab, just so we don't have to walk everywhere the next time we do this. Grab that way shrine, and it looks like we're here in Riverhold. I should probably get a riding skill so I can make traveling go a lot faster. Oh, well, I have no money, so looks like we can't do that. I guess we'll just have to go slowly everywhere we go today. Yeah, like I said, this character's all from scratch, so no money, no anything really. Alright, let's find Abner Tharn.
We'll not end the dragon infestation, Chimera.
You must be here about my summons. Good, good. I was just telling Lord Gareshri and Chimera that someone would answer my call. Since you're here, I presume you will wholeheartedly agree to help us save Elsweyr from a rage of dragons?
I guess I'm roped into saving Elsweyr from dragons now.
So much better than flock or herd, don't you think? The Khajiit Defense Force isn't prepared to deal with a threat as big as dragons, especially since they were fighting to liberate Rimmon when the huge beasts arrived. Stay focused. We'll deal with that later. Right now, we must assist the Defense Force. Rendezvous with us at their command post. On your way, however, I have another task for you. I detected a series of power surges that I want you to investigate.
Looks like I gotta go run some errands for this guy.
I was formulating a spell to track the dragons when I noticed several surges of arcane energy not far from here. They reminded me of an old acquaintance. Has a way with portals. If it is him, I want you to secure his help against the dragons.
Wonder if they have anything to do with the dragons.
Hard to say with certainty, but I don't believe so. They remind me of Sir Cadwell, who somehow opens portals with a power of similar intensity. Check the locations I marked on your map before you make your way to the defense camp.
Well, I think we have enough information to go deal with this whole dragon problem. Let's go see. I have to talk to these guys.
Another outsider comes to Elsweyr, as if we did not have enough problems between Abnor Tarn and the dragons. Ah, do not mind me. Great beasts rampaging through my homeland tends to put me in a foul mood.
I think that's fair enough. I'd be pretty mad if I had dragons here in my home, too.
I am Kamira. I assist the Speaker of the Main and serve as his agent. With both the usurper queen and the dragons ravaging northern Elsweyr, there is much for me to do. Too much, I fear. But I will persevere.
Curious about these dragons.
What can I tell you that you cannot guess? That these fearsome creatures of legend have returned to threaten Elsweyr? That much is obvious. Damn it. This is all Abnor Tharn's fault. Dark Moons, take him!
I wonder what it has to do with Abnor Tharn.
That arrogant Imperial! For an advisor to emperors and a renowned battle mage, he demonstrates a disturbing lack of caution. It was Abnor Tharn who entered the halls of Colossus and released the dragons. He says that was not his intention, but...
Seems like an honest mistake to me.
What do my beliefs matter? Dragons have come to Elsweyr, destroying everything I hold dear. As the Moon Singers say, the path to oblivion is paved in good intentions. So, damn Abnor Tharn. Damn him for unleashing this terror upon us.
Fair enough. Guess we don't like Abnor Tharn.
You're responding to Abnor Tharn's letter. One of the promising adventurers. I hope you can help us. But where are my manners? Welcome to Riverhold and the province of Northern Elsweyr, also known as Anequina. I am the Speaker of the Main.
Speaker of the Main, huh?
A position in which I've served faithfully for many years. I represent our spiritual leader, the Main. In addition, I command the Northern Elsweyr Defense Force during this time of trouble. We're dealing with more than just dragons, unfortunately. A few years ago, Abnor Tharn's half-sister Euraxia conquered Rimmon and parts of northern Elsweyr. We recently liberated Riverhold and were about to do the same for Rimmon when the dragons appeared. It's almost as if they came to her aid. Do what Abnor Tharn asked. Just as he once served as advisor to emperors, he has agreed to help me formulate strategies and tactics for use against the dragons. It is the least he can do, since he had a hand in setting the horrid beasts loose.
Alright. Well, it seems that there's a mixed attitude about this Abnor Tharn guy. Doesn't seem very popular. Seems to have caused some mistakes that the Khajiit aren't too happy about. But, what do I care? I'm just an Argonian. Just in it for the gold around here. first location.
No, Azazi. Never touch a Daedric monster, especially a dead one.
Don't be such a nervous netch. The dead can't hurt us. But where do you think it came from?
It stinks of Cold Harbor. Perhaps one
Don't
of
touch
you
the
served
dead
with-
thing!
Advice?
They do not, tells me. Like I don't know how to handle a Daedric corpse. I wonder what killed it, though. Maybe it ran afoul of a dragon.
Alright, looks like we're gonna go there. Let's head to the next one. That's gross. Don't really know what this has to do with power surges and dragons, but I'll take it. Alright, here we are at the third and final power surge location. Let's see what... Oh. Oops. Doesn't look like anything good happened here. Started orders.
I saw you, traveler. Why
Where's this guy
do
come
all-
from?
I watched you go from location to location, just like the man with the pot on his head. Are you one of the soldiers intent on digging up every plot of land? Or are you simply a deviant who enjoys skulking and slinking through the wilderness?
Man with the pot on his head.
Oh, do not play innocent with me, stranger. You must be working with that pale, gaunt fool with the ridiculous mustache. Why else would you be visiting the same places that he did? Unless... Are you an agent of the Usurper
I don't
Queen?
think so.
Euraxia, the hated Imperial who conquered Rimmon and falsely claimed to be its queen. Do not feign ignorance, outsider. I had just about enough of that when I talked to the man with the pot on his head.
Fair enough. Where did the pothead guy go?
You sound as confused as he was. Kept talking to his pet lizard bird like he expected it to answer.
Actually.
The last I saw, he headed east. I suppose you'll find him in that direction, and south of Riverhold. Just stop skulking around.
Right. I'll go find him. Man, this really is a lot of riding around. Alright. Here we go. Let's see if we can find the outsider with the pot on his head. See what he's all about.
Uncanny. It looks just... Hello. Have you come to pay your respects to this poor fellow, too? It was the strangest thing. I was looking at this very gravestone in a dream. So here I came, and there it is, all solid and everything.
So he's a pothead. He's crazy.
Important? I have no idea. I suppose it must be. I saw it in a dream, after all. Or was it a vision? I get those two confused. Anyway, I felt a sort of pull and stepped through a door, and then pish-posh, on as a bantam gras, and here I am.
Very interesting.
Tharn, you say, the grumpy battle mage. How is the old boy? The surges were probably just me. My portal took a few tries before we honed in on this exact location. Now, why don't you take a look at the gravestone and see what you make of it, hmm? Well, it took a few tries to find the exact spot I saw in my dream. A number of frightfully rude lads and lasses occupied the first location I visited, demanded my surrender, if you can imagine such a thing. Naturally, I gave them the old heave-ho. Foul smelling, I'll have you know, that was my lunch. Can't believe I lost it. And if by bantam noir you mean my faithful steed, Honor, well, he's always getting into my foodstuffs. Has the appetite of a mammoth and the cunning of a fox, that one.
Guess he killed the ogre as well.
Dispatch? Why would I do such a terrible thing? I adore those adorable pudge buckets. Alas, Grook was standing a little too close when I opened my portal. Poor thing fell in and took a nasty spill. When the neck bone snaps, it makes an awful sound.
Seems about right to me. Alright. That's ominous.
Were the words the same for you? Sometimes written language likes to confuse me. Words change and switch places. Very annoying. Anyway, the gravestone mentions the betrayer. Sounds like a dastardly chap. Wonder if I ever met him. Didn't we go over this? I'm a chivalrous knight. Oh, you mean the pale and dashing complexion? Well, I'm a soul shriven, a denizen of lovely Cold Harbor. I'm the oldest of my kind and a sort of role model, at least for those who haven't gone feral.
That doesn't explain the pot on his head.
It's called a helmet, I'll have you know. The proper headgear for a daring knight, not at all as pedestrian as the foppery you're adorned with. Sorry, old chap, your attire is perfectly adequate. Suits you to a tittle, really does. I don't have the slightest idea. The words inscribed upon it conjure up all kinds of questions, though. Who is this betrayer? Whom did he betray? Why did they bury only his head? And where did they put the rest of the poor fellow? I don't have a clue. Dragons? I haven't battled a dragon since... You know, I can't remember, but I'm certain I fought one or two in my day. I was a gallant knight, after all. Of course I'll help. I'll just need to do a little more digging into this dream thing first.
Sure. Alright, well, that man's
Did you
crazy.
hear that, my trusty shovel? Dragons and
Talk to a shovel.
mysterious creatures. It's just like them.
Alright, let's see where we have to go. It's not too far from here.
Get down. I'll deal with this.
Boy. That was fairly anticlimactic.
Oh, now you show up. Left me to deal with a dragon all by myself. It's a good thing I'm Abner Tharn and not, well, some lesser...
I don't think I would have been able to help even if I was here in time.
I discouraged it. But not before it laid waste to most of the camp. We arrived to find the outpost being overrun by undead. Then the dragon attacked. I did what I could. I fear it wasn't enough. What about the power surges? Did you learn anything?
They got undead and dragons all in one place. Great vacation spot.
The betrayer. There's a betrayer mentioned in the legends of Kunzari. It seems those stories continue to hound me. No matter. We can deal with that later. Right now, I want to know about Cadwell. Has he agreed to lend us his support?
In fact, he has.
That doesn't surprise me. Cadwell and Strange go together like hot bread and butter.
Say that again.
I need to recover my strength. Driving off that dragon took a lot out of me. Why don't you go help Chimera while I keep watch in case the great beast returns?
On it. Well, looks like we're gonna get into some fighting here. So now would be a good time to check my skills and see what we got. We got Frost Cloak. This is our little shield. This will give us some healing. This seems to be my only attack. So, we'll give it a go. I totally went to the wrong place. I missed it.
Damn us for arriving too late. I did not expect to find our militia under assault by a horde of undead. And then the dragon. Oh, it tangles the tail, Walker, it truly does.
I see.
The militia was already depleted from the fight to liberate Riverhold, but we were determined to press on toward Riemann. Between the undead and the dragon, though, we can barely hold this portion of the outpost. Retreat is not an option. Not yet.
Why not?
Our resistance to Euraxia's rule requires more than just soldiers. There are intelligence reports, safe house locations, lists of supporters, documents we cannot afford to lose. Search the ruined camp and locate the documents, Walker. They are vital to our efforts to free Riemann from Euraxia's rule, and if her forces acquire them, those who help us will be exposed. Recover the documents from mail sacks in the camp and get them to Captain Nalado. Then meet us to the south.
Alright. I can do that. Alright, so now we're gonna do some fight. After not playing this for quite some time, recently getting back onto it, I really like the way the combat feels as opposed to how it did on the PS4 version. I feel like on the PS4 version it was a little fun compared to actually get anything done. Of safe houses. Well, that's unnatural. Pretty sure that shouldn't be happening. There you go. There we go. Spy correspondence. Which one to pick? We'll go this way first. Drop some intelligence reports. Oop. Try to avoid that. Oh, it's fine. When they said this was step I take on fire. Here we are. Now I don't remember Dr. Seuss writing this. Alright. We have Dr. Seuss here now. List of sympathizers. Gotta take these documents to Captain Naladu. Alright, Nala, how do you do?
If you're so fascinated by the dead, why don't you join them?
That seemed a bit unwarranted.
This one doesn't know you, but at least you aren't a walking corpse. This one must ask, why are you here?
I have some documents for you. Please
Right,
don't kill me.
moons! This one thought these were lost forever. You saved many lives at great risk to your own walker. You have Nalado's respect. This one will guard these documents with her life.
I hope so.
That was one of Euroxia, the usurper queen's pet necromancer. His undead devastated our troops, so this one took pleasure in ending his existence.
Fair enough.
Now, Nalado must return to Riverhold and consult with Garashui. We must find a way to go on. Euroxia's chief necromancer, Zumag Fum, has been with her for some time, but our intelligence suggests his followers have only recently rallied to her side. Find Abnortharn and Carmira. Tell them to meet us in Riverhold.
Will do. Gotta go back to good old Abnortharn. Let's go all the way across the undead camp. You know, hopefully it can just go by unnoticed. I don't think I'll be able to here.
I've spotted dragons circling in the
Of course.
distance from time to time. but it doesn't look like the winged monster that attacked the camp will return today. Was your hunt successful? Did you recover the documents that Chimera sought?
Sure did.
I must join them there. The Khajiiti forces have been decimated by this attack. It will take every strategy I can devise to help Garesh-Ree prevent the collapse of his militia. The appearance of so many undead, though, that concerns me. Yes, I read the reports. Zumog Foom and his necromancers working for my despicable half-sister. Such magic leaves behind a miasma of stench and decay. It leads to the mountains to the west, but I can't pinpoint an exact location.
I can track it down.
Good idea. Dragons are bad enough, but undead tend to go on without end. Better to deal with them now, before Euraxia's power becomes more than we can contain. In such a direct manner? Yes, as far as we know. It could have been coincidence, but the attack felt designed to hit us when it would do the most damage. I wanted to send Chimera with you to find the source, but I have no idea where she's gone.
I'll track it down.
Find the source of this army of undead, and if you see Chimera, send her back to Riverhold. She's as reckless as she is capable, which is a dangerous combination. I'll make my way back as well. After all, Garesh-Ree would be lost without me.
Where's Chimera heading?
In case you haven't noticed, we two don't always see eye to eye. She can be impetuous and obstinate, truth be told. Chimera gathered a handful of soldiers and took off to the west. If you run into her, send her back to Riverhold.
Alright, looks like we gotta go all the way down there. Alright, looks like we're gonna leave it off here. Next time, we're gonna be heading to search for the source of these undead. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one.